Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Wednesday show where us panel of local real estate experts here in Central Florida get together and tell you all about what is great about the market. But also today we have below us, we have full four Brady Bunch squares, some lending guests who are going to tell us about some amazing programs that they have on offer to get people taken care of with their home sale purchase. But before we introduce them and get the ball rolling, we'll cue the themes. That's how we do things on here. I should have warned you. But anyway, but as anyone's jumping in, if you happen to be catching us live, feel free to jump into the chat and say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. And especially if you have any questions, maybe in real time for our guests here, we probably be able to get to those real quick. But I'll just, introduce the realtors first in the hosting position. I'm Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty. And then in the square beside me,
I'm Sue Koptiev, also with Florida in Motion Realty. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Great. So do you want to just introduce our fine folks here?
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy to. This is Joshua Bryant and David Van Singel, and they are going to talk to us tonight about the team that they have called the Better Lending Team, which is a great and solid name. I think it makes people feel very comfortable and very secure. And these two really know what they're talking about. So if you guys want to jump into your commentaries and your subjects, go right ahead.
Well, maybe before we do that, just maybe just let us know where you stand real quick on the festivities this upcoming weekend here. I think we got the Super Bowl.
Seahawks.
As a Niners fan myself, I hope Patriots destroy the Seahawks, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. I think Seahawks got it.
As a Lions and Bears fan, I kind of don't have a horse in the race, so I guess I got to go with the Patriots, but
oh man,
I'm sorry, Sue.
We'll keep it 2-on-2. I'll tag team with you, David. We'll get the Patriots in.
Oh my goodness.
I was born in the New England area.
Yes, you were.
But anyway, glad. But did you know that next year, Super Bowl 2027 is on Valentine's Day? Are you kidding me? So I think
you're kidding.
So that the real competition is not going to be between the two teams. It's going to be male versus female on what's happening that night.
What's even worse for me, though, is
sleeping on the couch.
Valentine's Day is the 14th, and then my anniversary is the 19th. So I just get pummeled that entire week.
Oh,
but the good thing is I can't forget my anniversary.
That's true.
Because if I forget Valentine's Day, I'm not forgetting the anniversary.
See, I've got a similar situation. The wife's birthday is right around Christmas, so I get hit double there. Meanwhile, my birthday is around our anniversary, so it's like my birthday is coming up. I can't forget. I got to get something for the wife. So.
That's awesome. Well, gentlemen, if you want to just maybe tell us a bit about what your company is and what's special about what you do.
Yeah, so me being Joshua from Better Lending Team, I'll start it off. We are mortgage brokers. I know to the general public that doesn't mean a whole lot, but there's a difference between mortgage brokers and banks. The real difference is mortgage brokers were able to shop your loan around to find you the best possible rate, deals, terms, speed of getting it completed on time for you, and all that fun stuff for the loan side of it. So generally, when I take one application, I can take one credit report and I can shop it around to about 30 to 40 different lenders for you. Takes all the shopping out of it. You don't have to worry about it. I'll take care of it for you. I always do recommend shop your mortgage around though, but you can take that one fee sheet that I would provide you and you can send that to another lender and tell them this is what your credit score is and see if they can beat it. That's all the information anybody needs to run anything to kind of just get a general basis where you stand. Obviously, if you're approved with one lender, you may not be approved with another. So it's just depending on how we see it and look at the application process and kind of take it from there. But that's the gist of the broker side of it. We're awesome with that. We'll find you the best deal and get you going. Go ahead, David.
Now, one thing I like about the Better Lending team, and just like real estate, you need to find some place to hang your hat, basically. And one thing I like about the Better Lending team is that we're a relatively small operation. And so instead of being like, oh, I called this person and they said, no, talk to this person, talk to that person, talk to somebody else, you're not getting the runaround. You're going to have, if I don't pick up, Josh will. And so you're not stuck dealing with 27 different people. You're dealing with one, maybe two. And so that way you get definitely the personalized service where, like I said, with some others, you're stuck. I talked to Jimbo one day, Jane Bo the next, and it's just a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So.
Now, like for any loan that I do, I've answered my phone up until 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning before. It is a very personal process because buying a home is a big deal. So anything you guys need with being able to talk through it, I don't use processors. I do everything myself. So I'm not just going to take your loan application, give you the approval, and then pass you on to somebody else for them to take you to the finish line. Now you get me or David from start to finish, and we'll take care of the process and close it quick. My personal clear to close time with UWM, which is one of the number one lenders out there currently, is 10 days. Our company is 12. So regardless of who you go with, yes, I'll be the fastest just because I'm that good. No, I'm just messing around now. But either one of us will be happy to take care of you and get you done within 2 weeks. And then you'll be like, wow, I already got my mortgage. And we're like, yeah, now we got to wait around for the closing date.
Yeah.
But we do have some cool tools over at Better Lending Team. Like I personally pay for something called MoveTube.
MoveTube. Yes.
MoveTube. Yes, it's on Roku devices, Amazon sticks, the whole thing. It's an app that you can download on any smart TV. And you can actually shop for homes on there versus doing it on your cell phone or a computer and stuff like that. The reason why I kind of find it interesting to use is because when you're sitting around with a family and you're trying to buy a house, everybody has their input and everybody's looking at something else on their phones. This way it's all up on the TV. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see the rooms. It gets conversation in the family going on what you guys want for a house. So that way, when you do talk to some of these fine real estate agents above my head, you got a better understanding of what you want. And it is free for any real estate agents because I do pay for it. So if anybody would like a MoveTube account that is an agent listening, feel free to reach out to me. My number is below. I'll be happy to get you set up with that and show you how it can help you when you have listings and stuff as well.
That's great. I love that. And back to what you were saying about you and David being the only ones that handle this whole process. The communication is so key. And knowing that I'm not going to get shoved off to another department or whoever happens to be working that day because somebody's on flex time, that's very reassuring. And, it's a big deal. Like you said, buying a house is a big deal and it can be really stressful and emotional. And for you guys to pull all of that out as much as possible is really, really incredible. And the other cool thing is David, I don't know, he might have introduced himself but David is also a realtor and as well as a lending agent. And so he knows the ropes from two different sides of this whole process. So that's a benefit.
Yeah, it is interesting because being on the other side, I've seen good lenders and I've seen very bad lenders, and there's a very specific reason I went with the better lending team as well. So.
But one of the things that gets overlooked with those better lenders per se too is anytime I write a pre-approval, like you can tell that I've gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. If I give you a pre-approval, it's going to stick. Granted, there's always that 1% chance out there that something miraculous happens or you didn't be honest with your lender about. Then it gets into some gray areas, but for the most part, I've already looked at everything, and if I write a pre-approval, it's good. But in that is the value of the lender adds to also the real estate agent is once you submit an offer to a contract and your agent tells me that, hey, I submitted this offer, the first thing I do is ask them, hey, what's that listing agent's phone number? I'm going to give them a call and just tell them, hey, you're in good standings. I've gone over everything with a fine tooth comb. Reassure that listing agent that your loan is going to be good and go through so that your offer is super strong and can help the process immensely.
It's wonderful.
So glad to hear it. And just want to say shout out. Thank you to Bruni, who said good evening. And thank you for watching from the Facebook page, catching us live. If anyone else has any questions for a lender, you're welcome to jump in the chat, or of course, talk to us directly. We can put you in touch with these people. And
Absolutely.
we covered a topic last week that was about like an update that was saying that more and more people are now are and able to buy as a partnership without necessarily being in a relationship with their co-buyer. So like not family and not like a fiance or spouse. And I just wanted to see if, I guess some people are just using that to shoulder the burden of if they don't happen to have the resource to get gift funds from a parent, or they just haven't found the special someone yet to partner with in life. Have you been seeing that? And is that something that you can work with?
This is something that I should have done in my 20s. Granted, it was like 21 years ago, but we won't get into all that. But back in my 20s, I had a 2-bedroom apartment with 3 other guys that we lived with. So I was fortunately the guy on the couch, which wasn't a bad thing. Like we got through, it was super cheap. But what we should have done back then is all thrown together and actually bought a house. Something that can accrue equity, not paying rent. We don't have to worry about getting kicked out for being too loud in our own home. Because we've had our parties. It was my 20s. We threw down a little bit. We actually got evicted from one apartment and moved into another one in the same complex. It was a long story, but neither here nor there. But we wouldn't have had to deal with any of that. Had we found a lender like ourselves that can help get you guys pre-approved together, because obviously if you're living with roommates, you don't make enough to own a home currently, and you need that help. So you can go in together, purchase a home. But when you do that, it's good to have clear guidelines on what's going to happen. If you do not have an understanding of, hey, this is what we're going to do for the next 5 years, that way when we're all 25, we're selling it and we're going to split the equity and go our separate ways. If you don't have that clear understanding, you're walking into a death trap.
Right.
The only other thing that I would recommend to be smarter about it, and this is for anybody's personal benefit that may be listening that does have roommates, get approved yourself with your parents. Because by doing that, you are the only one that owns that home, and all your roommates are now paying your equity that you're going to be gaining. So that way, when you do move out, you keep all of that money for yourself. You don't have to share it. And it just starts you off on a better leg when you do get married, have a significant other, don't get married, do whatever you want to do. But when you go to buy your forever home, you already have that equity to do it with.
That's what we call Plan A. So yeah, get in touch with us if you can. Oh, and shout out. We got another comment. Dune Buggy Jim. Hey, you 4. Happy Wednesday. Great show tonight. Oh, thank you so much for coming. Glad you find this valuable.
Thanks, Jim.
I'd say it's also beneficial if you only have the one owner versus the multiple owners, because if you also own, you're no longer a first-time home buyer. If you say, I got out of this situationship with my friends of owning the house together, you don't have access to those first-time homebuyer programs. But if you're only renting to your friend or renting from your friend, and then you say, hey, I'm going to go do my own thing, you have access to those first-time homebuyer programs, even if you don't have the equity.
Okay.
Yep, makes sense. Just was interested what you guys thought of that update that we saw the other day. I just know that some people aren't in the position where they can have the down payment or have the gift funds to be able to put it just in themselves. Well, so it looks like there's trade-offs, pros and cons to like with
Sure.
anything. So that's cool. Well, we were so glad you guys could hop on. I'm just checking to make sure that we didn't get any extra comments in the chat for you. But if not, if we get anyone who reaches out to us directly, that's why our phone numbers are here in real time for you. We'll make sure to see if you're able to assist them. We're really here for you. We really pick up, and
Yes, we
just
do.
outside of YouTube.
We may not pick up at midnight or 12:30 in the morning. Thank you very much, Josh. But we come close. So yes, we do pick up the phone.
Sometimes when you're in California or something and you're watching us, you lose track of that time differential. But that's
Yes.
and with that, if there's not any last little thing you'd like to say, we'll let you get your evening back.
Even if you don't think that you can afford a house at the moment, I do it all the time. Just call me, fill out an application. You don't actually have to do a credit report for me to actually give you an idea of what you can purchase in the future. Or if you need a plan, I'm happy to do that. So even if you don't have anything situated, give me or David a call. We'll be happy to take care of you guys.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Sounds great. Appreciate your time, guys.
Thanks, you guys.
Me and Sue are going to keep on covering the news.
Keep on.
I'll get to watch you guys on the thing.
Yeah, keep watching. That's right.
Have a good one.
Bye, guys. Great to see you.
Good night. All right.
All right. Yes. Better Lending Team. Great to let everyone know who watch us that we open up our Rolodex to you, and we try to continue to interview and talk to people who do good work with us and share interesting programs that we could help. We're just one part of the process, but we want to try to help tree branch all of the parts of the process to you to be just as valuable as a resource that we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of, the home buy, once the home that you want to get a loan on, you have a listing in Celebration, Florida, the town that was built by Disney, that was really beautiful. If you want to just say a few words, we got a really nice video that you put together for that, but I'll just let you introduce it real quick.
Yes. Thanks again to Dee Bellavati and his group for putting this video together for us. But I will just run over it really quick. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 baths. I have to stop and think. One of those bedrooms and one of those baths is in a 750 square foot apartment above the garage. So it actually is, it's not a studio. It's actually a full, 1-bedroom apartment. This home is situated in such a great spot in Celebration. It is a quiet area. It's across from Spring Park. It's about a mile from downtown. It's perfect walking distance. It has been so lovingly cared for the owners that have had it for quite a while now. One of the other fabulous features about this home, not just the apartment and not just this, but there is a main floor primary suite. And so that's also a big deal in Celebration. A lot of the townhomes don't have even a bedroom on the main floor, let alone a primary suite.
That's
and I can tell you that these two upstairs bedrooms are really large. This one we're about to see here is actually, this one could be another master suite. The primary on the downstairs has amazing closets built into to the wall, and so there's plenty of room for storage for all my shoes, all my clothes, or all your shoes and all your clothes. So if you are interested, again, it is 3,400 square feet and 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, has that income potential with the apartment, and right in the middle of everything that Celebration has to offer. And the listing price, we have it for $999,000. And so you're not going to find anything comparable in Celebration for under $1 million. And a lot of things won't even compare to this that are over $1 million. So give me a call and we can talk about this. I'll take you in, give you a personal showing, and maybe this could be your dream home come true.
Sounds great. Yeah, good overview there. That's 1120 Celebration Avenue. Exceptional, one of a kind townhome in Celebration, Florida. And oh, someone's commenting. Saw this one in person. It is beautiful. Yes, we'd love to get it under contract while it's still available for any one of you
Mhm,
guys watching.
mhm.
So great. Thanks for sharing on that, Sue. And let's see, on the other side of homes topics, I've got something pull up here from Instagram listing reports. They put up this interesting overview of that you could maybe just use to market your home to this new cultural social environment that we have for people wanting maybe not just a room with a closet that's just says sorry, just a room that says office, you could, that maybe isn't a bedroom, but that things that you can do to maybe accommodate the increasing lifestyle of work from home buyers. So basically, work from home buyers do want that dedicated office space that helps separate work from life. And if that, area can have natural light to boost the focus and mood, and of course, has a quiet location and layout. If you've like done anything that insulates from noise, like double pane windows or
Mhm.
special with the walls or the enclosed, sometimes you walk into a room and you walk into your house and there's this open space, and it's just that's like a flex room area, and a lot of people just stage it as an office. One way is to just take the initiative to do something that's going to add value as an improvement and actually like enclose that area, maybe with like glass French doors or something that have blinds on them or otherwise. So yeah, that's one way you could like, it doesn't have the closet that makes it a bedroom, but it still is this room that encloses to give it that quiet. And of course, a reliable internet
Mhm.
and tech setup. Just maybe it's always good to just know what are the internet options available. That's just one of the questions that we realtors will just maybe spring on you when we're doing our listing appointments and walkthrough, because it's just the stuff that we get asked all the time. You have that high speed setup. That's great. So yeah, work from home, work remote, still with us even post pandemic, and it's still a selling point.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, we're making good time here. We can get into maybe some of the fun stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
OrlandoDateNightGuide.com is a great resource, continues to be one to just give you ideas about what is out there. Like if you just, you're like me, you can just get into the habit of your mainstays and your favorites, and you do the same things, go to the same place all the time. It's just daunting to even know where do you look for fun things to do in Orlando, which is a shame because it's such a huge city that has so many awesome options. So Valentines and Galentines. Then no one talks about Palentines, right? Like the dudes hanging out who don't have a girlfriend, like me. No, there's no Galentines for me. Uh, but yeah, so just there's some great bars that they can hook you up with here. Love and Lace at Ice Bar Orlando. Fond of You experience at JoJo Shake's Bar. And Cavas Tacos doing some fun things for Valentine's cocktails, and Cupid's Paloma and Sweet as a peach. So yeah, this is in addition to just these bar, maybe you guys aren't big into drinking. There's just restaurants, must book Valentine's Day restaurants. So this is just a great site. Maybe just let us know in the chat, where do you go for Valentine's? I assume you already have your reservations. If not, then definitely get on here and just look through every single one that's listed to see who has room still. But Harbor Nights Romantico, and maybe just
Yeah.
Luke's Better Together, Pry. Oh, yeah, some nice menu. So yeah, that's fun.
That's really great that we have so many options, not just restaurants at the parks, which do fill up way in advance, but we have a
I
lot
know.
of fun stuff to do here. And this year Valentine's Day is on a Saturday, so
Perfect.
you could make a whole day of it. And yeah, so get your friends, your gals, your pals together. Maybe you should just start that, Elijah. Just start a Palentine. No.
I'm in that weird predicament where just everyone in my life's already like
Connected.
connected. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, be the third wheel in it, unfortunately. Like not,
Well, well, okay, I guess you would be the third wheel. I was going to say you could find a fourth wheel and then you could go, then you wouldn't be the third wheel. Never mind.
you know,
I digress. Sorry.
no, it's okay to think out loud here. We have fun.
I
But
I live by thinking out loud.
good. You got a good mind. But then we'll close this off with a pretty fun article that you shared about attractions that aren't just Disney, aren't just aquatic with Universal or SeaWorld, but we have Sloth World.
We have Sloth World, and they are not kidding when they say that Orlando has the only slotharium in the entire world. And I just think this is adorable. And I'm going to throw this into the Valentine's thing. If you have a sweetheart, whether it's a guy, and whether you're the girl in the group or you're the guy in the group, or however that works out for you, if your partner is sweet on sloths, get them there on Valentine's Day weekend. This would be a super fun visit. There is so many incredible, I read through this and there's so many incredible facts about sloths that I didn't even know existed. And there's some I won't share, that you can just read them, but they've put this conservation area together for these sloths, and it is really going to educate people, give them, I mean, everybody loves sloths, but who's ever seen one?
Right.
Have you seen one?
Well, only in the Disney movie Zootopia, where they
Only
run
in
the
Zootopia,
Department
right?
of Motor Vehicles.
Right. And so
It's
this
also
is a great.
supposed to be one of the 7 deadly sins. So
No. They weren't. That's not the sloths. That's what they made them into. So they're open every day from 9 to 9. You can book. You can get your tickets. You can see a snuggle of sloths. You can get an expert guided tour, and they will give you an education, highly educated experience. And I'm sure that you will. How fast should head? So how fast should you head to Sloth World? I think
yeah,
he missed a word in there.
that's okay.
I don't know. They're open
Crawl.
until 9, David. You got an hour and a half.
Fun, don't crawl to Sloth World. I think he's making a pun on how slow they are notoriously.
Okay, then yeah, you would never make it to Sloth World, even if you left now.
Yeah, not at a
Maybe,
sloth pace.
maybe by Sunday.
And that is
yeah.
adorable. Just in time for Valentine's Day.
It is
There's
cute.
pods of dolphins and flocks of seagulls. A group of sloth is called a snuggle. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
That's
Yep, I like it. And if you want more information on this, the website is really easy to remember. It's called slothworld.com.
there we go. See, don't you ever say that we don't tell you about everything that happens within a 25-mile radius and all attractions. We don't miss a beat.
No,
So
we don't.
thanks for tuning in, everybody. We had a great guest. If you didn't catch that, please rewind and watch our interview with awesome people from Better Lending Team, and for your mortgage options, of course. And like our phone numbers are here. If you want to buy or sell a house or want to know anything about the market, we're happy to do comparative market analysis for you, or just give you an idea of what your home is valued at this current market. And happy to show you homes and get to know us in person. Sometimes people on the street in our locality will say, "I know you from the YouTube," and so that's really cool. But it's also great when I get calls from you guys. And
Yes.
hit the like button and subscribe. We are on the path to 10,000 subscribers. We are making just great growth at a great pace, and it's all thanks to you. And we put on awesome streams multiple times a week for all kinds of themes covering our area that we love,
Including Sloth World.
and especially Sloth World. I know. So I knew you liked flamingos. I didn't know it was also sloth.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like they have flamingos at Sloth World, so bonus.
That's right. All right. Well, I guess we'll just throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to sign us off. And everyone, enjoy your evening. Thanks for watching.
Take care, everyone.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.